Hey guys, welcome to my how to play Lotus like a pro tutorial. If you want the enemies to accuse you of smurfing, rank up faster, and have a 70% plus win rate, watch until the end. First up, let's go over JETT's role on Pearl. JETT is a duelist. As a duelist, you cannot be scared. You have to seek out that first engagement, try get that opening frag, make space, and push site effectively. Let's start with A site, the most commonly attacked site. When attacking, your biggest worry should be not getting out of A lobby. It is a choke point, an area where you have a very limited amount of space to move around with, whereas the enemies have a lot of space. Thus, they will know exactly where you come from, but you don't know where they might be. They could be hiding in this corner, this corner, this corner, this corner, and 1,000 other off angles. The best and most efficient way to take control of A main as JETT is with an early dash updraft combo, shown in this clip. In order to do this dash, you pop your dash at the beginning of the round, you hug the wall on the right hand side, as soon as you have crossed the door, you jump, dash and updraft at the same time. Once you have cleared A main, smoke stairs if your smoker hasn't smoked stairs, and push site following my steps. Your team should be coming through tree as you're pushing site to pinch the enemies on site and to clear tree. If your team is not opening door and clearing tree as you're pushing site, I'd recommend clearing it the following way by smoking off backside. Once you have cleared tree, make sure to clear backside. Once you have cleared tree side drop and your team has planted spike, I'd recommend playing on top of this box or pushing CT. B is one of the easiest sites to take, but it is also the hardest to keep as it has 4 entry points. However, with just one dash and the following smokes, you can clear the entire site apart from A link. When pushing B, make sure to always check behind the box. Clear site as I do, smoke and dash onto heaven to make space for your team. Dashing onto B heaven is a bit more tricky. I'd recommend dashing before you expose yourself to A link. In order to do the dash, stand here, updraft, glide, dash while pressing W. C is a site with lots of elevation, and thanks to JETT's updraft, you can take advantage of that. In order to clear C main, I'd recommend updrafting at the beginning of the round. This clears any players trying to get behind the box or sand. From start to finish, this only takes 17 seconds. Once you have pushed C entrance, dash onto the top of the box, smoke off backside, wrap around the pillar, kill the player behind it, and push backside. Meaning even if the enemies start rotating to C at the beginning of the round, you will have cleared site before they even arrive. This dash is the most complicated out of the three. You have to updraft while pressing W and start hovering as you enter C entrance. Once you start falling, dash forward towards the box and you should land on top of it. I'd recommend practicing this in custom games. Let's talk about defending as a duelist. On defense, your role is to fight for the space you have, or to gather information by pushing up so you are in an unexpected angle and can catch the enemies off guard. Once you have created that space, you can also flank in order to suffocate the enemies from different directions. However, a good player always stays unpredictable. You cannot be doing the same actions over and over and over again without expecting your enemies to adapt to it. What exactly does this mean? It means you cannot push A every round. You cannot always play behind the same box on B every round. You have to stay unpredictable by adapting to the enemy's playstyle. If you are taking the gunfights, but often losing them, I'd recommend watching my aim video, which will teach you how to aim like a pro. On defense, I'm going to show you my favorite positions on A, B and C. When holding A, I like updrafting on top of this box and holding for the swing. When defending B, I like to push behind the box but take an off angle in order to catch the enemies off guard. On C, I like going behind sand and swinging the left hand side. It is very unpredictable and will catch many enemies off guard. In this clip, I'll be going over my thought process of how I defend in high immortal lobbies. As my Omen and Raze are now in good positions to hold A main, I decide to rotate, as both our B and C hold a weak. The enemy's flash blinds both my teammates, which allows the enemies to push out the smoke. Both my teammates get taken out quickly. I try to balance the player disadvantage, but the JETT has swung me on the left. Thus dash away quickly as I do not want to get traded. If you are at a player disadvantage, you should never go for the trade. Breach stuns me, I smoke off A main to protect myself and to reposition. Here, I made a mistake. I forgot to check the minimap, so never knew Omen was on site, but I decided to reposition in hopes of catching more enemies off guard. Omen doesn't know this and peeks for tree, where I'm able to see his gun and spray him through the box. And the rest of my team gets the last enemy. This is how my team and I managed to save a 3v5. And guys, remember, if you want to learn quickly and effectively, make sure to join the Discord and sign up for a coaching session. If you want to see me do any other maps, leave a comment down below.